Yes, and we are here. The guys that you need to know that you soon will. I am Mr. Flyclips himself, Mr. Freddie in the flesh. We are, and I am one half of Two Brains, One Goal, and my man is definitely him.
Come on, man. Unconventionally Miles, Mr. Frequent Flyer Miles, one half of Two Brains, One Goal. You know how the movement is moving. You know what I mean? We're gonna have more lives. We on the Two Brains, One Goal page today on Instagram. Instagram live. So make sure y'all chime in. It's gonna be a good episode. We got a lot of topics to talk about. You know what I mean? This is pretty much season 2, episode 2. We wanted to get back in the trenches. You know what I mean? We need more likes. We need more subscribes. We need more shares. And as we build this thing we got going on, then we're gonna start showing y'all you know what I mean? A different scenery and all that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
so that's what we're doing.
Right, we coming with the growth. We got to come with the growth.
Facts.
The growth and development. And I ain't talking about no gang. I ain't talking about no gang life. You heard?
Right. Shout out to that shirt you got on too. That's spiffy.
Man, I appreciate it, man. Shout out to Nicey Necessities. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Got me right. You know what I'm saying for this podcast today. So you know what I'm saying. Appreciate the lookout. Appreciate all the nice little trinkets you may have. So if y'all ever in need of something and your ladies need something, you know what I'm saying, please go on Facebook, check her out at Nicey Necessities. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure she can get you right.
Before we even started, how's your mental health, man? Let's get to it. How's your mental health?
Wow, I always appreciate that.
When how's your mental health? How you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. I feel pretty good about my mental health today. Like I'm in a good space. You know what I'm saying? I can appreciate it. So yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Me and my mental health is doing really good. How about you?
Yeah, I'm good.
How you doing?
I'm good. You know what I mean? I'm good. I'm blessed. Not depressed. Not worrying about the past. I'm not anxious. No anxiety. Worried about the future. You know what I mean? I'm present.
Yes, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? I'm making sure I'm present. You know what I'm saying? I had to understand the difference of me worried about something that's not currently here or dwelling on something that already passed.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So my mental health is good. You learn things every day. You know what I mean? I'm good just waking up.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Got to wake up with an open mind, an open heart. And you know what I'm saying? You'll probably have a good day.
Yeah, for sure. So what you got on your mind? Let's get it. Let's get that energy up.
Let's get it up.
What you got on your mind?
First off, I would like to give all praise to everybody that tried something this week and failed. I want to give you all the praise because if nothing else, you tried.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's something that a lot of people don't want to do. So I commend you. Kudos to you on that.
Facts.
But on the same token.
And let me chime in on that. You didn't fail, you learned something. Right? Because on the next go around, the result could be a lot different because you tried, you didn't get the result or the outcome you wanted. Now you're learning from that situation.
Yes.
A lot of individuals are scared to try because they don't want to get the learning lesson.
Yes.
You think what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what life is about, man.
Absolutely.
Word.
They're scared. They're scared of the education. When you're scared of the education, you'll never be able to get to nothing.
Facts.
You will never ever be able to get to nothing.
So shout out to y'all. Keep trying. You know what I'm saying? And I salute y'all. You know what I'm saying? If you run out to me in the street, just be like, yo, I'm trying. I respect it. I know what that move. Pound, I'm trying. How about that?
For real.
That's what we're going to do.
Right.
Pound, I'm trying.
This week.
Facts.
Until the next show, pound, I'm trying.
Pound, I'm trying. Let's make sure we get. Let's make sure we get that on the. You know what I'm saying? Pound, I'm trying. You're going to see when we upload that pound, I'm trying and all that.
Right, exactly. See if you can respond to that.
In the comments, what I want y'all to do also is talk about some of y'all wins, man, or what you tried and you didn't get the outcome. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Get that motivation going. You know what I'm saying? You know why we're here.
Because we all need to listen and we all need to learn and we all need to be a part of each other's growth. Because once we can do that, everything goes fantastically, man. Each one teach one. That's how we, you know what I'm saying? That's
educate, motivate, inspire. You know the slogan.
Man.
Come on, man.
You know the slogan.
Right. So what we talking about? I know you got something for me, man. Because I got a couple questions in the toolbox, baby. You know what I'm saying?
And you know I got something.
All right. So, what you got?
Okay, let's start off on a note where I know you have definitely a good opinion about, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, when we talk about relationships with people in general, I ain't talking about women, you know what I'm saying, whatever. We just talking about relationships in general. How strong does the trust have to be in between two friends in order for them to really like go on for years? Like how, like, because you could know somebody but not really be their friend.
Associate.
You know what I'm saying? But you could still know them for years, and you could probably consider them a friend, but you don't really know them. You know what I'm saying? So you don't really put a whole lot of vested trust in that relationship. But a relationship that you put a vested trust into, like, how long does it, like, how long has one lasted for you? And what do you attribute the success of it to?
It's not a time frame, right? And the reason I say it's not a time frame because when I met you, we hit it off right away. Right away. So it was an environment, it was a type of energy. We had a lot of things in common. And the biggest thing is we was always honest with one another, and we was always chasing the same goal. So it's a lot easier when one, the energy's good, we honest with one another, we're chasing the same goal. We have a commonality of where we're trying to go. Now, if you're talking about the opposite sex, now it gets a little tricky, right? Because me, I don't go in a situation saying, yo, I'm trying to knock her down. I'm being straight up to that. I don't go in a situation be like, I'm trying to knock her down. Like I have discipline. You know what I mean? So a lot of times when it's the opposite sex, once again, it has to be a commonality. But usually I like having conversations with women because they give you a different outlook, right? And being that I'm a conversationalist. So that's something that I could do all day and I'm learning from. So I like to be, if I'm able to learn from you and you can learn from me and we're growing together, even if we don't have the same goal, like I'm trying to be a teacher, you're trying to be a lawyer. We still got goals and we hold each other accountable. You know what I mean? That's the biggest thing. And also meaningless conversations. If I have meaningless conversations with you, you're not my friend. I can't be friends with you. If I'm not checking on you, you're not checking on me, it won't last. So those things happen. Being that I'm a conversationalist, I get that feeling immediately. You know what I'm saying? And usually when we communicate, I'm gonna see and I'm gonna learn what you're looking for, what you need. And if I'm a good friend or want to be a good friend, when I see those things you're looking for and need, I'll be like, yo, Freddie, I heard about this, or I heard about that. Now I'm being invested in it because I see something that I can assist you with, and I don't want nothing from you. I want to genuinely see you win. So all those things happen based upon energy. Do we have anything in common? Are we just talking to talk? I don't do that. I don't got time for it.
I mean, but it's friends, like you say, that have pointless talk with each other, and that's what they enjoy about each other.
But was that always it?
Probably not. Yeah.
But that's probably different though, because they already earned their keep.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like if you're having a meaningless conversation, time is something we can never get back, right? So I'm wasting time just I'm not doing that. In today's time, no.
Because sooner or later, like I mean, like you say, you get fed up and always have a saying that I say, like, well, all this pointless talking I'm doing to you, I can be saving them breaths just in case I might drown or something. I need that breath, like, you know what I'm saying?
What do we know about one another if we just having meaningless conversations?
Exactly.
Because it's gonna become some. You don't invite every friend to your birthday party.
No, absolutely.
Why not?
Right.
If they're considered a friend.
Absolutely.
Right? Because
that's when you find out if they're a friend.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not one of those guys. Like I don't call everybody my friend. And for me, a lot of my friends are more family than friends. Because I got to choose them. I got to build with them. I got to go through trials and tribulations. Like family blood is default. And sometimes they could be your family, right? And I ain't calling nobody out. And if I was, I say your name when I see you. Like we get into that. You know what I mean? But if it was something, I have to deal with you because we got the same grandmother, father. Come on, man. I still care about you, but I got to care about you from a distance. And it's a long distance. You see what I'm saying? So what about you, to answer that question on your behalf? How long do you have to know someone to call them your friend?
like you say, it just depends on the person and the vibe that they giving off. You know what I'm saying? Because some people can just come and you just not have one of them days, and they come in and they the dude that got all the jokes, and usually everybody laugh, but when you're not laughing, they looking at you like man, what's wrong with you? Like, you know what I'm saying? So like it's you know what I mean? Like, but at the same time, it has to be, I don't know, it has to be over a span of time for me to still put the trust in you to say that you are my friend. Like we can hang out a few times, and I can see if everything is everything, and then I can and then I can put my judgment on that. I can see how, because I done been with you enough time, I done heard you talk, I done been around you when you was drinking.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
man.
So I know, like,
we got endless of those. Man.
The things you may say and the things you might not say, because like we always say, the truth come out when you know what I'm saying, when you've been drinking or whatever. So it's something just to be around somebody and be able to observe, like, you know what I'm saying, and really pick up on how they are and be like, okay, they cool. Like they not gonna put me in nothing that I'm gonna have to be, you know what I'm saying, like in jeopardy of. Like,
you know what? And that's a key point. Like, if somebody genuinely care about you, they won't put you in something that can hinder you at any point in time. Right. They care about the consequences that happen to you. Right. And I told a couple people that, like, don't think somebody's your friend because they like drama and they like fighting and they like, yo, call me. If you ever get into something, call me. Don't think, and I'm not saying everybody, don't just think because they would do that for you. It's like the analogy. Who really rides with you? A millionaire that gives you $1,000, or somebody who's not a millionaire and they give you all the money they have? You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So perspective is very important. You know what I mean? Perspective is very important, and money doesn't make somebody cool with you or they like you. They could do it. Yeah. And you got to remember, when you get that bag or you get that money from them, what's coming behind that?
Yes.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yes, because usually most of the time it comes with a stipulation.
Right.
A stipulation that you probably don't.
Owing somebody a favor.
That you really didn't think, like, oh man, I didn't think. Yeah, man, by the way, that money came with come over here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I need you to do this for me. You know what I'm saying? So no, it's definitely
I agree 100%.
So no,
it's a good question.
But the time span is definitely, I have to make sure I can trust you. Once I trust you, I'm saying we good.
Yo, you know what though? I think times are different now, right? And I feel like individuals will get into a relationship more than they know the person, right? So you'll get in a full-blown relationship with a person and you don't know them. I personally can't do that, and I'm not shunning no one who can. Like, if I don't know you, you know what I'm saying, I'm meeting your representative. We all heard that term, so I'm meeting your representative. So you jump into a relationship, and we got to look at that in any relationship.
Yes,
I can't say because I hooped with you, that's my boy.
That you cool, absolutely.
And then you get into any situation and they jump shit.
And they look at you like you're an alien. You know what I'm saying? And that's like, I've dealt with a lot of that. And
no expectations. You got to show me.
Right. And like you say, like, I know a lot, like, I hoop with a lot of guys that I don't really see them outside of playing basketball a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I would hope that they wouldn't have that perception of me, because I really can't be the one that I'm gonna be that guy. I'm gonna stand over and look just because I know you wouldn't help me. You know what I'm saying? So it depends on the situation. Like, no matter what it is, if somebody needs some help, I'm gonna help you if I can. You know,
in reason though.
Right.
In reason. Absolutely. Especially if it's not like that.
I don't want to see you get beat up and all. You know what I'm saying? I stop, I help. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. But
usually the help get hurt.
Absolutely.
Right. So when you
you got to be prepared for it. You know what I'm saying? You got to be prepared for it.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a tough space.
Yeah.
It's a tough space.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Let me ask you something. So I'm not going to even say in the economy. Does the world feel different to you? Just how things are taking place?
Oh, yes.
And okay, touch on something that feels different. Yes. You know what I mean? And not why, but you're starting to notice it a lot more. You know what I'm saying? Based upon everything that's going on. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this the one place that I love to go. Like this, I mean, the food that we're eating. That's the biggest place for me these days. Like the food that we are consuming and that we are able to consume, how it's being manipulated and it's preying on us. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's preying on us, and people are really just being so stubborn about literally I call it fork suicide.
Wow. You coined that?
I haven't, but I should.
We're gonna bleep that out.
But
yeah.
I mean,
no, bleep that out so you could coin it, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad. But that's what it is. Like it's literally you telling me you can't stop digging this into this food and putting this to your mouth. You can't. Oh man, I just can't do it. I don't know how you do it. You're a different person. How am I different because I'm doing like this?
Discipline.
And putting it.
Because you discipline.
But I say that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And these same people, I say, you don't do heroin, do you?
Why not?
You don't do, you don't do opioids, do I'm just saying, you can say no to all this other stuff.
I said, why not? Like, you don't do that for a reason because you blatantly know that it's doing something to you.
That it will do something to you, but you are hell-bent on not paying attention to what this food is doing to you.
But you know one of the reasons why, right? Because we're in a situation where individuals want instant gratification. So when they eat that food, dopamine hit them. But they're not worrying about the long-term effect.
Right.
So if you're not thinking about the long-term effect, right? Oh, nothing happened to me yet, so I'm not going to stop. And then when it hits you, it's way too late. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I said last episode, I was a candy fiend. Mm-hmm. Don't get me wrong. I had withdrawals, bro. Like, yo, I want some candy. I want some sweets. I want to sleep. Yeah. See, I'm going to bed, man.
Yeah, man. You know I mean, so and it's a whole process. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not knocking anybody that hasn't done it, and I ain't knocking somebody that's trying, but I'm just saying you have to recognize.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, that's the biggest change I've seen. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just so blatant. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm on social media a lot, and a lot of my feeds and the stuff that come through my stuff is a whole lot of like just food differential, like how doctors don't want to cure you. You know what I'm saying? Like they only hear for maintenance. They're not here for cures. Like it's just so many things. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
I didn't hear that.
But that's pretty much, you know what I'm saying? Because like they say, like you can go to a doctor and they'll tell you something might be wrong for you. So we'll give you this pill instead of getting you to a cure for you so you don't have to come back.
Right.
Like that's just a pain manager. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm gonna give you this pill. Here you go. You know what I'm saying? Come back and tell me how you feel afterwards. Instead of giving me you're
not really curing it from the root.
You're not really helping me. You know what I'm saying? All you doing, you hooking me pretty much. That's what you're doing. You give me this pill, I'm gonna hook you up. Come on back. You know what I'm saying? You feel like this again? Come on back. I got some more for you. Come on back. I got some more for you. You never give me a prescription to not to come back. You always give me something so I can always keep coming. Like it's just crazy to me. So that's the biggest change for me. That's what I see it.
I feel like the biggest change I see that got worse is like nothing's private, man. Everything is put on social media. I'm on Twitter. I seen people getting assassinated on Twitter. Like, you know what I mean? Rest in peace to the situation that had to be in Philly. Like I'm like, yo, like, you know, I'm like, it's just as far as what you have preview to. Like I remember when things was a little bit more private. You know what I'm saying? Like you're preview to everything. You go on social media, people are posting stuff that you shouldn't post. Like, you know what I'm saying? You posting that about somebody can cause your family harm. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like everything is televised. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, for the most part, want to become famous in the wrong ways.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
And with that instant gratification, like you say, it comes a price that people don't understand that they have to pay
until it happens.
You know what I'm saying? But they so used to no consequences. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can say this, and then you just wake up and eat cereal and go to work like it's regular until somebody knock on your door and punch you in the face.
Yo, bro, I seen Mace. This was an interview a while ago. He was on the Angie Martinez show. And when he said it made sense. He said, you can control what you do to the person. You can't control the consequences that they react to what you did.
Absolutely.
Right? So you can control what you do, but you can't control the reaction or the consequences of how they come back at you. Right? So, like, I do this to you, and then when you do it to me, you didn't have to do that. You can't determine how I react to what you did.
You cannot.
So we talked about a ton of episodes, and like, that's why I say I just try to my best not to put myself in situations. And when you get there, I play certain situations in my head over and over and over to try to be prepared.
Yeah.
Because you react, you lose your freedom. You react, you lose your life. You don't react, now they think they can keep doing it.
Yeah.
It's a lot of multiple choices, and it doesn't feel like it's a best answer a lot of times. You know what I mean?
It's a thin line.
Yeah. So, you know, like DNA said, drink water, mind my business, man.
For real.
You know what I'm saying?
That's all you can do, man. That's all you I've become a master at that pretty much. Like,
so you're not cursing nobody out?
I haven't in a while.
My man.
I haven't.
I ain't met like small steps, man.
It is.
I got, you know what I'm saying?
I haven't in a while. Like I'm really trying to be mindful of that. Like I was talking to somebody about that. Like I'm really trying to be in a better space. Like I really try to leave yesterday and yesterday. I live today. You know what I'm saying?
But do you hold grudges?
I got one or two I'm not gonna let go.
I had a lot. I just try to leave it alone now.
But you know what? It's not necessarily a grudge, and I've prayed for them people, and I've hopefully been forgiven for, you know what I'm saying, for how I feel about them. But I no longer deal with them because of.
Did you forgive them?
I forgave them, you know what I'm saying, but I won't be
not dwelling on it. You know what I mean?
I won't be in a presence or
right.
that. Like I won't be, you know what I'm saying? Like I won't be a fake person, but yeah, it's, you know what I'm saying? Like, but as far as them, like I say, it's only a couple or whatever. And other than that, you know what I'm saying? It's love. Like I have no, you know what I'm saying? I don't have nobody I even have a chip on my shoulder about no more. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, you know what I'm saying? But like they say, it might not be no smoke, but I ain't running from no fire.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we just keep 100.
Do you face self-doubt at all?
Whew. Yes.
Okay. Let's talk about it.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Just a situation like I had this on my. You got to get your single podcast, because you got a lot of wisdom where you talk about things that, you know what I'm saying? I got mine on Conventional Mouths, and one of the topics was self-doubt, man. You know what I'm saying? So how do you handle it and things of that nature, not getting too personal? Like how do you, you know what I'm saying?
I could take it to the main place where I have self-doubt a lot, and I shouldn't have self-doubt in this area. And I just said because it just resonates to most of the stuff that I've had to like overcome a little bit. I have a lot of I have self-doubt when I play basketball a lot, especially with me being my age and the people that I play with or whatever. But I question myself in moments when I shouldn't question myself, because I've been playing basketball for 40 years. You know what I'm saying? Like pretty much. So I'm like, why do I do this? And it's a perfection. It's a close to perfection type of attitude that I have towards trying to make sure that I'm good enough.
So let me stop you for a second.
So the self-doubt comes in me trying to be good enough.
To who though?
To myself.
Okay, so where did that stem from though? What is it? What's the measuring rod to when you know I'm good enough then?
Because I always measured it from my opponent.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay.
I've been playing point guard all my life, but I always had to go against the other point guard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And to me, that was always my hurdle to get over. You know what I'm saying? Just to show like, okay, I'm good enough. Okay, I beat him, I D'd him up, I'm good enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it just carried on to me, and that's why like I really like cutting hair. Because it kills the self-doubt for me a lot, because once you pay me, that means I was good enough. You understand what I'm saying? But that's how that's the deciding factor. That's how I compartmentalize it. Because if you didn't like this, I'd have had only a couple people.
It happens.
That wanted their money back.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So like I gauge, so I don't have no self-doubt in that area. I'm very confident in that area. I just don't boast of the confidence in that area. You know what I'm saying? Which I just don't, because at the end of the day, like I tell people, we all do lines and fades. It's just about who like you more than who like me. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's, you know what I'm saying? I'm not jockeying to be I'm the best barber in the world. Like I don't want to put myself in that spot. But yes, I had a lot of self-doubt just question my abilities especially I'm 50 years old shooting hoop, and I still want the ball like I'm 30. Like,
So,
you know what I'm saying, type of thing. So, it's.
So do you have any self-doubt in life though about maybe you trying to accomplish something or do something, or you good, like no self-doubt, you just running through the roads, you like that?
You know what, I used to, and it used to be about the things that I haven't acquired yet.
Got you.
But now, at this point today, I don't have doubt about them. It's just about the time in which I will acquire them. You know what I'm saying?
How did you overcome that hurdle though? Like was it a turning point where you was like, you know what I mean?
I decided to shift it from the doubt to the I haven't accomplished it yet. You know what I'm saying? I made sure that I put it over there in that other box. So now I don't even think about, okay, man, I ain't gonna never be able to get it. Now it's just, okay, I got to make sure I keep doing the moves that I was doing. So when it's time, so when my time come, I'm prepared for what's in front of me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I seen this lady, they showed on TV on the news yesterday or day before yesterday. She was 80-something years old, Tay.
Working out?
No, she just bought her first home out here in Arizona. She was 80 years old, man.
The age don't matter, man.
But everybody put emphasis on acquiring the things. But if I'm not in a position to even carry out the process to get to the things, I can't be mad at that. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I make sure that I stay away from. I even stay away from that person that has that self-doubt about me. You know what I'm saying? Because that self-doubt, that hurts coming from a person that you so-called, okay, I care about you and I care about your opinion, but you steadily not even trying to believe in me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't keep coming around you because you just, like, you gonna make me, like, me and you gonna be at odds in a minute because I can't even get you to at least one time attaboy me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just can't get you to do it. So it's, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's, yeah, that's tough. That's tough. Like, yeah. Yeah, you that was something. You gave me goosebumps or some shit, man. Like, that was something. I don't be telling people that either.
But it's like, come on, man, it's 2 brains, 1 goal. Like, what you mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be on here just
no, you're right.
You know what I'm saying?
Most
like,
definitely.
I think for me, once I realized nobody opinion matters, I'm not looking for the acceptance from no one else.
Yeah.
And when I leave this place, I know what I tried, right? I already know what I haven't tried, and I know how I feel.
Right.
So to try, at least I know what's out there, right? Like, at least I learned from that situation. So the biggest thing is to get as many experiences as possible. Like, the last time I had self-doubt in basketball, I was a kid. Once the guys who I thought was good, once the guys who was better than me wasn't better than me no more, the hardest hurdle was getting through the guys in my neighborhood.
Right.
Everybody else was dog food.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but basketball taught me life and how I articulate myself and move through these peaks and valleys. It taught me how to do all of that. Pressure, time clock, guarding the best person, last shot, making the best call. As a point guard, you control everything.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? So when I got to life, as long as I don't put myself in a situation to have my life ended or put myself in jail, I got another, and I wake up, I got another opportunity. Right. So imagine playing basketball and you always get to start no matter what you do the previous game. That's how I treat life.
Right.
As long as I avoid certain pitfalls, you know what I mean? Right. But
I'm there. Yeah, absolutely.
I think the biggest thing is like the podcast, social media, being in front of the camera a lot. It was self-doubt because you look at how people view. I don't care how you view me. I know who I am. I know what this is, and I know what I'm doing. That's the motto. That's the motto. It's nothing else. Yeah. And if you don't believe in me, I get it. I'm not going to be around you. I'm not mad at you. You're just not the type of person for me.
Right.
Because I'm not going to do that to you. Right. And I won't do it to you. I won't do that to you in a purpose where I'm trying to make you not want to do this thing you chasing.
Right.
I may be like, yo, what about this? What about that? And get an understanding. Right. All I ever want is an understanding from the people I'm around. But if you like, yo, I don't think you could do this because that person's doing that, you're not the right person for
Absolutely.
me. Now, this is when friendship starts going this way.
Right, exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, and another thing I feel like, as we get older, you grow apart. Everyone is not going to be cool with everybody, and I get it.
Everybody can't go.
Yeah, but you are not going to try to stop my reign. You see what I'm saying? So what I said on my podcast is like, no matter who doubts you or anything like that, when you have self-doubt, you let pride get in the way of ego, that's a trio you don't want to have. You know what I mean? So you just want to have at least one of them, if not none of them.
Right.
Right? And you always got to realize the value of what you're doing and why you're doing it. I'm selfless. Yeah. I don't do anything specifically for me. Anything I do is going to be to help people around me as well. Yeah. If I win, we all win. Yeah. If I got it, you got it. And that's the vibe, and that's always the rule. So why am I going to be doubtful when I got this far? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, just wanted to touch on that because I touched on that topic and I wanted to hear your viewpoint.
Yeah, no,
you know what I'm saying?
No, that's good.
What you got? What's on your mind?
I want to know if we can take a pause though, for like a couple seconds. That's all. Just want to,
That's gonna be caught on here though.
Oh. And we back. Had to take a little break. You know what I'm saying?
Why you smile?
Because it was my break. You know what I'm saying? It was, it's just it's a little something. We human.
Nah, I hear you, bro. Talk to me. What you got, man? Keep it going.
It was something I was gonna ask you about. Something. It was good. See, and you're not a football guy.
I'm not a football guy like that. But let's see what the question is going to be.
I mean, no, it was
if it comes down to watching football,
it was like a.
I can't, You could just bring it up and talk about it and what they think. Because like I'm not even watching TV right now. I'm just committed to trying to learn the craft.
Right.
Just to be honest with you. But that's still talk your talk.
Right. No.
Talk your talk.
No, and I was
going to teach me about whatever the rule is right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it was just a little kickoff rule or whatever. I was going to ask you how you felt about it, but
what is the rule?
It's just they changed it to you got to move back 5 yards from where it was previously, and
punt on a punt.
No, on the kickoff.
Oh, kickoff. Okay.
Like it's
after they score.
Like, cause I want to say it used to be the dude you kicked in front of 20. I want to say
got you. Now it's at the 15.
Now no, they moved it up. I'm sorry, they moved it up where he kicked it from the 35. But
they moved it up 15.
But the other players, I think they still on the 20, something like that. It's like I didn't get the real full gist of it.
So basically, they used to the kickoff used to be at the 20. They moved it up 15 to the 35.
Yeah.
But the receiving team is in the same spot. They don't move up.
I don't know for sure. That's why I was
because I would think if they go from the 20 to the 35 and they kick it from there, a lot of those kicks might be further back now.
But they was like it's just something.
What's the point of that?
They try to bring it back so it can be more relevant to the game, because they was trying to say that the people watching was saying that it's an irrelevant part of the game. Like it's
kickoff.
They was trying to say that.
I know that much.
That's slowing the game up, or Devin Hester just went to the Hall of Fame.
He was supposed to,
and he was a kick.
Hall of Fame kick returner.
I'm like, y'all crazy.
I remember him in Madden. I got Devin Hester. He wheels. Come on, stop playing with me. Even though I'm not I don't watch football all the time. Like, come on, man. Stop playing with me, man.
It's the same. So
yeah.
So no, that was just one of the ones.
Dion was kick returning one time too.
Heck
yeah.
That's what Dion, man.
And he wasn't cuffing the football. He running. He dipping.
Yeah, he was running with one hand.
Yeah, for sure.
Was the guy. For sure. That was his joint. That was, but on a whole nother note, I definitely want to give full shouts out, and we was talking about a little bit before we started the show. Still to the women's basketball, man. Like Angel Reese, Kaylin Clark, like now, but now we can talk about how she been playing for the whole season, and she been doing her thing. Like she averaged almost double-digit assists.
Hold on, go back to the clip when I told you she was like that. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, but I'm just saying, regardless of the fact, just like you said, you got to go to the park, you got to get it in.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
She's proven herself.
She's proven herself,
Facts.
and she didn't got it in. So
Facts.
I can't do nothing but give her. The salute. You know what I'm saying?
You know who she remind me of? Not Steph. She give me that Trae Young vibe a little bit. She give me a Trae Young vibe because Steph assist isn't as high as Trae Young's. I'm not saying he can't pass,
right?
But Trae Young, he holds the ball a lot. He got a high usage. When he can't score, he make the right pass for the most part. I'm talking about, but early Trae Young, Trae Young. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying she's exactly like him. I'm saying, when I see it, I'm like, she make the right reads.
Yeah, she do.
Who's your favorite WNBA player?
Man, I gotta say A'ja Wilson.
Mine's too, bro.
I gotta say A'ja,
bro.
She made
the coldest statement in the world.
She is like just her hooping alone, like she is a force to be.
Did you hear the statement she said? It was a commercial. She said, "Yo, bro." She said, "Y'all be working 4 years to come in second every year when I'm in the Olympics." Oh, I said it was a commercial.
I know.
You wait 4 years to come in second.
It was a Nike commercial.
Yeah,
I seen it.
I said, "Ooh, that might have been the coldest whatever."
That's tough.
That might. And then they showed all her trophies behind.
When she was sitting there. Yeah.
Was she in the bleachers?
Yeah. I seen that.
I was like, "Oh, she's not." I was like, Ace is gonna win again. They won twice, right? And A'ja Wilson got what? 4 in college or 3 in college? I thought she won every year.
No, she didn't. She didn't. She won. I want to say she won at least the last 2 years.
And then she got 2 in that WNBA, right? They went back to back in WNBA, right?
Yeah, and they're going for the repeat right now. So
yeah, they're a powerhouse for sure.
Yeah,
all organic.
Yeah,
well.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying all organic.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
I like women's basketball right now. It's going like it's really, really going. You know what I'm saying?
It's this girl in high school. I gotta remember her name. She nice, bro. She a guard. I think she's like in 9th grade. She won the MVP. I'll be watching it. I don't be remembering the names. When I seen her, she got the person on her. She came down, put it through her legs, and went to her spot on the foul line extended, and head faked the girl twice. And I'm gonna send it to you. I mean, she young though.
Yeah.
No, she 9th grade killing everybody. Then you got the 2 twins from Jersey. They just signed. It's 2 twins from Jersey. Guards. Yeah, man, it's a couple of them. It's a couple of them that's nice, like for sure. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie. Too. Kelsey Plum be on her lucky lefty. I be seeing her with her lucky lefty. Yeah,
no, she my second best player. Like she's the second best player that I like. I mean, like she, you know what I'm saying? Like I like she got a trigger.
It might be the point guard for. I thought it was the point guard for the Aces. Starting point guard.
Chelsea Gray. That's what it is.
The starting point guard is Chelsea Gray. Right. I gotta see her face. I gotta see her. Yeah. She nice.
Yeah,
she nice.
She
get busy. She get busy.
Yeah, she get busy.
She's in the Olympics, right?
Yes.
And what happened?
Yes.
What happened? Y'all busy.
Absolutely.
Busy.
All of them get busy.
Yeah, for sure. I'm not gonna even say WNBA. Women's basketball is like
it's on the elevation. You know what I'm saying? It's on the real elevation.
I'm not gonna say it's a little bit. It's not
especially
even
college.
It's more exciting.
You know,
right now.
Yeah.
And it's no. Besides the athleticism, before the separation was vast to me. Like it's a clear. Like man.
It's really not a separation anymore.
No,
because the NBA
and they a little bit more famous than some of the guys,
and they're a little bit more physical than most of the guys.
I'm not gonna do that, bro.
I'm saying compared to an NBA game and compared to a WNBA game, you see them ladies be a lot more physical with each other than the men do. You know what I'm saying? Without it being, and they ain't flailing around acting like they're gonna fight each other. Like, you know what I'm saying? They just being, it's just a physical game on bumping TV. It's gonna be what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so
we'll see if that changes.
I respect that game a lot.
You know what I'm saying? We'll see if that changes.
I hope it changes in the NBA.
Because, no, it's not going to change.
These young men need to be men.
You get paid too much. Entitlement is different. Entitlement is different when you get paid a whole lot of money.
Skin still caramely soft.
Oh, my gosh, man.
Softness.
Yo, let me ask you something. Because everybody talking like Steph leaving the Warriors at some point.
They saying he shouldn't. I think he should.
He should not.
I think, yeah. Some people saying he should stay for legacy. I don't want to stay. I don't want to stay and lose.
Win.
I don't want to stay and lose for legacy, man.
I
don't. I'd rather go somewhere else,
win.
man.
I gotta win.
I'd rather get up out of there, man.
Like,
and I know I still got some years. I at least still got a couple years.
Who got a better chance of getting further, the Warriors or the Lakers? I'm talking about team wise.
Lakers. Just because of the decline of the Warriors, like they hold. I mean, all they got is Steph and Draymond now. You know what I'm saying? Like, and
Kuminga.
I mean, they iffy. You know what I'm saying? He's still like they coming along, but they should have came along by now if they was. You know what I'm saying? To me,
nah, he came right out of high school.
Who, Kuminga? No.
Yeah. He came right out. He didn't go to college.
I mean,
he didn't go to college, bro. You know what I'm saying? He didn't go to college.
Like, where he went to?
I think he went
G
to
League, Elite or some shit like that.
Yeah, I think he went to one of those and played, but we'll see. We'll see. You know what I mean? Professionalism, though. You know what I mean? But what, like, how important is communication? Clear, concise communication.
Oh my goodness!
Man. How important is that to you?
Where did you go?
You said, "What did I what?"
What did you just do?
Just saying, man.
It's like you be in my pocket or something. Man, listen, because that's man. Listen, man. I have a problem these days with people that have bad communication.
What is bad communication to you? Not
communicating
at all.
I mean, avoiding communication, pretty much. God. You know what I'm saying? Like no text messaging, no calling, no. But you expect for me to call you? Is
text messaging a good form of communication?
I think it is. If I can't call you, I got to do something else.
I'm saying,
you know what I'm saying?
That's the alternate, but you don't know somebody's tone.
Right, but at the same time, when you're not communicating at all, and I need a beacon.
I'd rather the text message over nothing.
Text message over nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, but even outside of phones, like people, I have to do this to a lot of people. Like people don't like to talk to you directly. You know, they would rather either talk around you and even not look at you when they talking to you, which is a big form of communication.
Right.
Because if I can't look at you while I'm talking to you, I don't care if I'm telling you about a recipe. You're not gonna believe nothing I'm telling you.
Right.
If you just can't
respect factor behind it.
Exactly. Right. And it's a code, and I mean it's a code to certain things. You know what I'm saying? No matter how old you get, I don't care whether you Gen Z, X, grew up in the 90s, 70s, whatever the case may be. There's codes that cannot be erased no matter what you think is dumb or not. And one of them is communication is key, and you need to really look somebody in their eye when you speaking to them. You know what I'm saying? Period.
What's more important? Communication or listening?
They one and the same.
Can't do both of them at one time.
How come you can't?
You have one person talking, you have one person listening. So which one is more important? Because if they're one and the same, you can't have one with the other. Because you can't
have one without the other.
Right. But people do it. You could be talking to somebody and they're not listening to you.
Absolutely.
And you could be a great communicator.
Yeah.
So just as well as someone needs to be able to communicate, the person needs to be able to listen as well.
Yes.
Right? Because and not listen to what you think you're hearing. Listen to what it actually is.
Right. And you have to be an A1 listener.
Right.
Like, that's like, and like, well, to me, the listening would be the biggest thing. It would be the biggest thing because without listening, you can't even gauge.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like you're really, like you say, you're really not even present. You ain't even in the room.
Right.
That's like that, man. That's like throwing darts at a wall that they ain't got no foam. They ain't never getting stuck in. Like, you know what I'm saying? They just do them. They just falling down.
Right.
Boom, boom. Like that's, you know what I'm saying? That's counterproductive in life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You tripping.
What's on your mind?
We are of a certain age from a certain time, right? And like we were just talking about the codes and the things that go along with life that we grew up with.
Yep.
Can you tell me one thing that you grew up with that no matter what goes on, this principle, you not gonna shake it. This is part of the foundation of you. No matter what goes on, you know what I'm saying. No matter who know you and people that don't know you, this is what you always stood on. This is your thing. Like there's nothing that can wave you off of it. Like what is that thing for you?
Being myself.
I mean, you got to be a little bit more specific than that.
Being myself. I'm not wavering. I am who I am. I'm always going to be myself. I'm not going to be in any room trying to act like somebody else. Right. That's what I mean by being myself. A lot of times individuals will change who they are depending on who they're around, who they're with, what room they in, what is the status of the other person they're in the room with, right? You can't ever go wrong for being yourself. I'm not out here acting super tough. I'm not out here acting super this. I'm not out here acting super that. Like at the end of the day, when people know, if you meet 5 people, it's going to be pretty consistent on what they say about me. If you don't like me, cool. I was myself. I'm not walking in the room changing who I am.
Right.
Right? Like I would rather be disliked for being me than liked for being somebody else. That's principle. Right? Whatever you practice over and over. I don't have imposter syndrome. See what I'm saying? Like trying to be somebody else creates imposter syndrome. And also, I'm loyal to myself first. And what that means is it's certain rules and regulations I stand by. Right? Like I'm not, whatever I say, I'm going to say something to your face first. And when I say to your face, I don't mean like trying to be tough. We're going to have the conversation about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're going to know how I feel.
Right.
You think what I'm saying? I don't have a problem telling somebody how I feel in a respectful manner.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't smoke, but I go to the hookah bar. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm not running from anything, but I'd rather just not go through certain things if I don't have to.
Right.
Right. And another thing is something I stand on is how much pride and ego can hurt you. I never realized that. People used to tell me all the time, don't be prideful. Don't let your ego get in the way. See what I'm saying? So these are things, when I say be myself, all of those things fall under that umbrella.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I can't say, yo, you acting funny if this is who you are. This is who you are. I'm consistently myself, right? I'm being consistent. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like
knowing your personnel, knowing who you are.
Right, man. Like right, man. And when I say I'm loyal to myself, meaning I'm loyal to the things that I stand on. If I rock with you, you know it. If I don't, you know it. Right? And this term of being a street guy or stand-up guy and all these things, right? The term is misconstrued nowadays. I'm a man first. I'm a man first. That's where that principle stands. I'm a man first.
Absolutely.
If you know me, you know this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? People that I care about, if they need me, I'm there. You never got to question that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. I was never a tough guy. I was always a fresh guy that's standing on what I stand on. Every situation don't require me to respond.
That's right.
Know what I'm saying? How about yourself? It's a good question. It's a real good question. You know what I mean?
I would have to say it's the principle that I've kind of had to change a little bit, but I still stand on it wholeheartedly. And my dad he emphasized this in our lives. Like, you mind your business, and what goes on in your house stays in your house.
Right.
That's huge for me. You know what I'm saying? Because
no more privacy, like we was talking about earlier.
Absolutely.
You know, everything's out in the open.
And as much as like I've decided that this is what I wanted to do, as far as do these podcasts and talk about myself and be out there. Like, I was born in 1974. I grew up in the 1980s. A lot of people, you did not know their business.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how it went down. Like, you know what I'm saying? You never knew what somebody was doing unless they let you know. But nowadays, you have to let people know what you're doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But there still has to be a line that people don't be able to step into.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's like
my family, as much as you might know my family, you don't really know them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not introducing them to you that way, because that's part of that. That's on the other side of that line. That's on the other side of that line that I don't want you to cross. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you know me, you know my son. But if you don't know me, you don't know my son. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not.
It's not just out in the
oh,
open for
hey,
everybody. Right.
hey, that's for like, no, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's that privacy, you know what I'm saying, that like you say, it's so fleeting these days that once you can find out how you can hold on to it, you don't want to let it go.
Right.
And that's like, I can understand why you don't see a lot of people sometimes. And people are like, oh, where you been? Just been staying away from you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't nothing personally against you, but I'm trying to move so I don't have to be bombarded by people all the time. Like, that's, I mean, and if I gotta mind my business and stay at home and keep you away from me, that's what I do, just to keep that inside my house. Like, you know what I'm saying? So just to be able to have that peace and be able to do that, that's huge.
Let me chime in on that. One of the main reasons why I always say motivate, educate, and inspire is because that principle that you mentioned is missing in a lot of situations. So if they don't hear it from somebody or hear it from individuals that's what they still live on, how would they learn it? Right? Because it could be a generation right under us that they didn't play by those rules. Does that mean they're not supposed to hear it?
Right.
So when I ask you a question, and I don't ever want it to be personal, like I'm giving you my darkest, deepest secret. I want you know how to articulate yourself to talk about a topic that, you know what, I'm going to give y'all this gem today. You got 1 million of them, right? So if you're not giving game to the youth, what are you doing?
Right.
Like, you contributing to the issue. And I don't mean you, I just mean you're contributing to the issue. So as much as I don't like being in front of the camera and people think I do, it's important to get the message out. That's the important part.
In the way that you like you say, in the way that you know that you can.
Right.
You know,
yes, absolutely. Right. In the way that I would like to. No one's forcing me to do it. You know what I mean? So
it's a choice thing.
Yeah. I totally agree. And that's how I use that principle with my friends. Like I said, it's like when I know something's going on, nobody gonna know what's going on if I know it. It ain't even about it's not my business to tell.
Right.
It shouldn't be out of the circle. We talked about a ton of things, and you know how that is. Like we all go through it. Like we all got our rough times or whatever.
Right.
That's life though.
Right, but like
you know what I'm saying?
But that's life that's personally shared.
Yes.
That we.
And if you there, you there.
Exactly.
And a lot of people wasn't there.
You're not gonna understand.
Right.
You go,
right.
Hey, what happened? No,
right.
We ain't even gonna get into the conversation. And nothing against you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's fine, but you just don't.
You know what I don't do? And I remember I used to hate that people do it, and it made me not really rock with people. When people know your business and they get around other people and they want to. This is when not being yourself goes wrong, right? So they know something about you. They get around new people and they want to stand out. So they start telling your business that person don't know and making a joke about it. Like, what type of time you on? That make you look real bad if you really understand what you just did, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That invites violence in so many ways.
Facts.
Like, come on, man. Like, you really want to get punched today?
Right. You know what I'm saying?
You're saying stuff that I don't want said out loud, man. Like, you know
what I'm saying? None of my business, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of things isn't none of my business, and this is why I don't egg on situations to make things a problem amongst individuals I know. Know what I'm saying? Man, we've been on. Yo, why you not talking? Like, I just won't say nothing. Like, be looking at you like, Stu weird. I'll never be around.
Right.
And I'm saying, like,
you stop talking.
Man.
I'm like,
man,
we about to go.
Yeah, you know me. I'll be looking like, what? And I'm not even antisocial. Like, it used to be either it's a problem, and then I had to learn, like, you can't have a problem with everybody, right? You know what I'm saying? So it's just to chime on that. And even moving forward, man, it's like, people, y'all gotta protect y'all peace, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of individuals, just people in general, allow people to intercept their energy when it's going good. If you're around anybody, you get around them, it's 3 things that can happen when you get around a person. You get around a person, they take your energy. You get around that person, when you leave, you got the same energy you came with. You get around a person, you leave with a better sense of energy that you had when you got there. Pick wisely and choose wisely who you're going to be around. You know what I'm saying? If you're a positive person and you constantly around someone who's negative or want to see your downfall, it's going to reflect over a point in time if you keep being around them.
Yes.
You got to protect your peace, just like you got to protect your privacy.
Yes.
Know your personnel, know who you around, and know why someone's around you.
You're a product of your environment.
Everyone is a representative until you get to truly know them, and there's no time frame on that. You know what I'm saying? It's no time, right? It's no time frame for that. So protect your peace, man. Protect your peace and make sure you're around a set of people. When you down, they know how to motivate you. And when you up, you want to motivate them. So everyone is on the same playing field for sure. You know what I mean? Man. So that's kind of the topic I want to touch on. And the last thing I want to leave y'all with. You know what I'm saying? Some of these questions that we ask, these is for you guys as well. So when you're watching the podcast and you see me ask Freddie P these questions, or he asks me those questions, I want you to chime in on some of those questions and state your opinion, right? And we can have a dialogue back and forth. This isn't just me and Freddie's podcast. This is our podcast. Right. You know what I'm saying? So interact, engage in what we're saying. You dig what I'm saying? So I want to just leave with that before we end out with our closing notes. What you want to leave the people with?
I just want to leave y'all with love, man. Like,
you are R&B singer?
Just love, man.
That's how you feel?
Just love, man.
Man.
Pass out a hug, you know what I'm saying? Like, just love, man, because it's no fun, man, with all this, like, extra, like, it's already extra aggression. We got politics that just make extra aggression. We got all type of things that push into our life. Like, just, you know what I'm saying? Just show some love, man. Like, it's free. You know what I'm saying? That's the freest thing on the planet, man.
As well as paying attention.
You know what I'm saying? As well as paying attention, man. It's free, man. So that's all. I just want to, you know what I'm saying? Show some love. Pass the ball. All that.
He said pass
everything, man. Show some love, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey.
Hold on. What's good?
Yeah, I was gonna show you that.
Yeah, make sure you give us a shout out. Like, yo, I see these pieces. This man where he didn't even tell me about it, man.
I gave her a shout out in the beginning. We'll give her a shout out in the end. We trying to make sure that we get out to everybody. If you have things, we are in the helping out.
Hold on, tell me what you got on, man. No. That's what we doing that. We doing that.
We doing that?
Yeah. Because that shirt is dope. Talk about it. Where you got it from, who they need to contact, etc. That's how we doing it moving forward.
Okay, bet. I got on a nice little Hermes little shirt, you know what I'm saying?
Too.
Then I picked up Nice Necessities, you know what I'm saying? You can check her out on Facebook. She got nice stuff for women, but she's starting to get some stuff for men. And if it's something that you want, you know what I'm saying, hit her up. She'll be willing to work it out for you.
Nah, give it. She put the ad up there. You got it.
She put the ad in the comments. It's at Nice Necessities. You know what I'm saying? So please go check her out.
So it's basically at NICETYNECESSITES.
Yes. Go in the comments.
I had to turn sideways. My bad.
Go in the comments when you see, you know what I'm saying? Right. Go in the comments and check her out. But she definitely got, you know what I'm saying? I got a bracelet, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, nice shirt, you know what I'm saying?
The collar shirt is fire.
So,
for y'all individuals who dress up, y'all go to a board meeting, it's clean. You could dress it up, dress it down. You know how we
right. You wear golf and all type of
that's fire.
Stuff,
that's
whatever.
Fire. That's fire.
But yes, absolutely. And we trying to give anybody else that have anything they want to promote, you can get it to us. Hit us up, DM on the Two Brains One Goal.
Facts.
Hit us up, let us know what's going on. We'll see if we can accommodate. So
and let me touch on that. So like, yo, listen, people we have relationships with, and they doing something good and they doing something positive. They're supporting their family and themselves. They got a business going on. We always gonna promote that. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna even go into it, but the young lady who runs that business, she a good person. Like, she looked out for me more than once. When I didn't live in Arizona, I came to visit. We ain't gonna even go into that. So make sure you basically support small businesses, right? And I'm not saying her business is small at the moment. Before she gets her brick and mortar, whatever she decides to do, make sure you go check her out, support her. Great person, great businesswoman, got a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? Another thing is, if any of you guys are looking to get into the podcast space or anything of that nature, make sure you check Media Made Magazine, Media Made TV, Media Made YouTube. We're going to start promoting that.
Yes,
you see what I'm saying?
Because our podcast will be on there in audio form, so you can go check it out.
Yeah.
Ride in your car, ride on your way to work. You know what I'm saying? Listen to us. Hopefully we hit on something that you like.
Yeah, we will.
And again, we bring in new stuff. We will have a call-in number soon. You know what I'm saying? ASAP. And we we getting comments on on the live. I'm flipping it from Instagram to Facebook
Right.
so I can get everybody integrated. So that way, in a minute, when I flip it to the YouTube, everybody we on, baby. We popping. You know what I'm saying? We graduation. You know what I'm saying? Turn the tassel. You know what I'm saying?
Last thing, Media Made Music is 24 hours. It's 24-hour music.
Get the app.
Way.
Download the app.
Yep.
Download the app.
Store, Google Play, and things of that nature. Let's go ahead and end this up. So 1/2 of 2 braids, 1 goal. Mr. Frequent Flyer Miles, aka Unconventionally Miles. Thank you guys for tuning in. I got my partner Freddie P. Close it out, Freddie P.
This is Freddie in the flesh, aka Mr. Fly Clips himself. You know what I'm saying? I'm here for your haircut needs. We here for whatever you need.
Your grooming needs. Stop playing with them.
And whatever you want to talk, just hit us up. You know what I'm saying? You got something that you want to say to us? We'll address you on the show.
Nah, listen, man. If you're looking for a new barber, if you need to get cleaned up, you need the grooming, make sure you check out Freddie P. He got all your needs from grooming, beard tips, hair tips, women, men, kids, all of that. Come on, man. Promote yourself right and stop playing, man. You know what I mean? 2 braids, 1 goal. We up out of here. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe, share. Make sure you share it with a couple of your friends. Make sure you have engagement as well.
Please do that.
We up out of here.
Love y'all.
1.